Gretsch White Falcon will stop me in my tracks every single time I see one, and this one is mine. Let's hear this beast in action in a track that I wrote as a tribute to some of the UK's greatest session musicians like Vic Flick and Mick Ronson. Here we go. This is my dog-eared copy of the Ultimate Guitar Book, and since the 90s, when I was given this as a present by my hugely supportive mum and dad, it has fallen open at the Gretsch White Falcon page. The White Falcon was one of the first electric guitars that I learned to identify on sight, and years before I ever played one, I knew I wanted one. And let's be honest, the Falcon tends to attract players looking for something out of the ordinary. From Neil Young and Billy Duffy to John Frusciante and Orville Peck. It's almost like every genre of music has had a guitarist waving a White Falcon around to inspire and delight us. Cedric West had the jazzers covered, while Sylvain Sylvain and Johnny Thunders looked after the punk end of things, a mantle that has since been lifted by the wonderful Richard Fortus.
I always wanted a White Falcon because of Steve Marriott and Neil Young and Billy Duffy, you know. I always thought the White Falcons were just so awesome. Plus, Malcolm played a White Falcon, like in those early videos.
For certain people, it's Neil Young, as you say. For me, it was Sylvain Sylvain of the New York Dolls. And
another one, yeah, that was another.
I was like, yes, I need one of these.
Have you ever seen the photo of Johnny playing one, of Johnny Thunders playing one? The double cut?
Yeah.
That was a big reason why I went with a double cut.
By the way, Richard's signature double cut model is absolutely superb. I reviewed both versions for Guitar.com. If you're into Falcons, you owe it to yourself to check them out. My guitar is a G6136, which means twin Filtertrons, the full fretboard inlay package, and the V headstock with a vertical logo. It has the full 17-inch single cutaway body and a 25.5-inch scale length, and two cheeky F-holes. Everything is bound in very sparkly gold, which is handy. We have a master volume knob and two separate volumes, one for each pickup. Some people have wondered, perhaps understandably, how much of a detrimental effect having so many volume controls in the signal path might have, but you know what? Gretsch have been doing this for decades, and who doesn't like rubies in their knobs? There's a 3-position selector switch for shits and giggles, and my guitar has a 3-position tone switch as well, and on a good day I can remember which one is which. What I do know is that slamming them both down gives me a pretty gnarly tone, which I have exploited in the past.
And it keeps on raining, levees gonna break. keeps on raining, levees are gonna break, and all you people won't have nowhere to stay.
One thing this model does not usually have is a Bigsby. It normally has the pointy Cadillac G tailpiece instead. Now, I got this gold Bigsby on eBay and fitted it with zero hassle so far. There is a snake bite, but you know what, that doesn't really bother me at all, and I love the way that a Bigsby sounds on a Gretsch. My guitar is from 2003, so that makes it the first year of production at the Japanese Terada factory, and that makes it over 20 years old now, which is pretty cool. So when does a guitar actually become vintage these days? The goalposts seem to change every other week, not that it matters to me in this case, of course. All I know is that this Falcon is now an extremely attractive shade of cream instead of the original toothpaste white. And I like that. Now, as I've said before, the Gretsch White Falcon is a remarkably versatile guitar. You just have to think of it as a gold and jewel-encrusted Telecaster that's about 4 times the size, but only 3 times as heavy. And who says that's impractical? It's not one for the shredders, but it can rock hard. It's not a jazz guitar, but it has some gorgeous cleans. Now, I heard a rumour that the Gretsch White Falcon was never intended to be a production model for Gretsch. In fact, they made one as a centerpiece for the NAMM show, but so many people started asking about it that they felt compelled to put it into the line. I'm now going to try this on some clean funk before absolutely eviling it with a King fuzz pedal. hope you enjoy this video. Please like and subscribe. This is one of the first videos here on my new channel and I really appreciate your support. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay tuned.